Hello and welcome to Success Formulas.
18 ways intelligent people deal with difficult and toxic people. Dealing with difficult and toxic people is an inevitable part of life that we all encounter at some point. These individuals have a knack for infiltrating others' lives and causing chaos in order to manipulate them. If you are wondering how intelligent handle them, check out our selection of 18 ways intelligent people deal with difficult and toxic people. Number 1. Recognize self-pity. Toxic people use pity as a form of manipulation. They go as far as making their victims feel guilty for finally asserting themselves. Intelligent people have the ability to identify self-pity and understand how toxic people exploit it for their own gain. They know that toxic people use self-pity as a tool to regain power and control over others. Instead of falling into the trap, they maintain a discerning mindset. This is why intelligent people avoid self-pitying individuals. They are aware of the importance of preventing themselves to be drawn into self-perpetuating cycle of failure. By staying vigilant and refusing to be swayed by false pity, intelligent people protect themselves from toxic influences and maintain their emotional well-being. And this enables them to focus on their personal growth and success. Number 2. Practice empathy. Intelligent people recognize that everyone has their own experiences and struggles, which can contribute to toxic behavior. They understand that by going deeper into the root causes, they can foster a more empathetic and understanding approach. This mindset allows them to separate the person from their actions and respond with patience and kindness, rather than judgment. By practicing empathy and seeking to understand, intelligent individuals create a space for growth and healing, both for themselves and for those exhibiting toxic behavior. Of course, sometimes empathy is not enough because toxic people can cross all boundaries, but we will delve into that in the upcoming minutes. Number 3. Set the boundaries. Difficult and toxic people have a bad influence on others. They are constantly speaking of their own problems and seek validation from those around them. They do this because they hope they will ease their own negative feelings. People often feel obligated to listen to complainers because they don't want to appear insensitive or impolite. Intelligent people, on the other hand, are aware of the importance of setting the boundaries and distancing themselves when necessary. They won't let toxic people in their personal space. Instead, intelligent people will listen to complainers up to a certain limit, but they will avoid establishing a deeper connection with them. Number 4. Look for support. Ways intelligent people deal with difficult and toxic people involve seeking support. They recognize that navigating such challenging relationships can be emotionally draining and mentally taxing. To maintain their well-being, they reach out to trusted friends, family members, or mentors who can provide them with valuable guidance. Having someone to confide in helps intelligent people gain clarity and maintain their emotional well-being. Sharing problems with someone from the support system allows them to process their thoughts and emotions, gain new insights, and receive the support and encouragement they need to manage through challenging interactions with difficult and toxic individuals. Number 5. Avoid negative self-talk. Intelligent individuals have effective ways of handling difficult and toxic people, and one important approach is to avoid negative self-talk. They understand that toxic behavior can harm their self-esteem and well-being. Instead of blaming themselves, they become self-aware and challenge negative thoughts. They realize that they are not responsible for the toxic person's actions. By focusing on their strengths and being kind to themselves, they maintain a positive self-image and emotional resilience. This helps them navigate challenging relationships with confidence and grace, protecting their mental and emotional health. Number 6. Grow through experience. Intelligent people perceive difficult and toxic individuals as opportunities for personal growth and learning. Instead of being resentful, they choose to reflect on their interactions and carefully analyze what lessons they can extract from these experiences. This mindset enables them to cultivate stronger emotional intelligence. By actively seeking to understand what toxic people are doing, intelligent individuals gain insights into their own emotions and reactions. They use these insights for their personal development. Rather than allowing difficult and toxic people to drain their energy, intelligent individuals use these encounters as catalysts for self-improvement. Number 7. Confront the bullies. Intelligent and compassionate people protect those who are vulnerable and assist those in need. On the other hand, difficult and toxic individuals target anyone they perceive as weak. This may include people who are shy or may be socially awkward. Toxic individuals bully and exploit those who they believe will not resist. Intelligent people have the courage to confront the bullies and stand on the side of the victims. This is not only important for personal growth but for the well-being of those around them. Taking a stand against bullying is the most significant approach to handling toxic people. Number 8. Keep their eye on the goal. Toxic people have the ability to disrupt someone's mental and emotional focus by creating false drama and causing problems. However, intelligent people know how it is important to make a conscious effort to shake off that negative influence. In those situations, they redirect their attention back to their goals or the problems that require resolution. Toxic people possess various qualities, but most of them are not ignorant. Once toxic people realize that their actions have no impact on intelligent individuals, they often choose to withdraw. Number 9. Ignore insults. Intelligent individuals effectively handle difficult and toxic people by skillfully ignoring insults. They are aware that toxic individuals often use hurtful remarks to provoke reactions and gain control. For instance, if someone makes a demeaning comment about their appearance, intelligent people choose not to engage in a futile argument or let the insult affect their self-esteem. They understand the power of refusing to give attention to negativity. By focusing on their own well-being and recognizing their own worth, they rise above the insult and maintain emotional balance. This approach empowers intelligent individuals to navigate challenging relationships with grace and resilience. Number 10. Prioritize self-care. Intelligent people understand the importance of prioritizing self-care. They see it as a way of saving their emotional and mental well-being. They recognize that taking care of themselves is essential to handle difficult and toxic people. To achieve this, they engage in activities they genuinely enjoy. It can be exercising, meditating, or pursuing hobbies. These practices not only give them a sense of fulfillment, but also allow them to recharge their energy. By dedicating time and attention to self-care, intelligent people equip themselves with the inner strength needed to navigate challenging interactions with difficult individuals more effectively. Number 11. Focus on finding solutions. When something goes wrong, toxic people often tend to blame others. It is much easier for them to talk about the problem or put the blame on someone else than to face the situation and try to find a solution. Intelligent people, on the other hand, don't bother themselves with looking for someone to blame. Instead, they focus on finding a solution because they want to make things right. This is how intelligent people appear as empathetic, careful, and committed. These behaviors help them rise above difficult and toxic individuals. Number 12. Have assertive communication skills. Intelligent people are aware of the importance of assertiveness. They effectively communicate their boundaries and concerns. They always do that in a respectful yet firm manner. By asserting themselves, they maintain control over the situation and prevent toxic people from taking advantage of them. By expressing their needs and boundaries, assertively intelligent individuals establish clear expectations and ensure their own well-being. They understand that setting boundaries is crucial for maintaining healthy relationships and avoiding the negative effects of toxic individuals. Number 13. Keep their secrets. Toxic people will share secrets with others just to appear momentarily interesting. They also frequently gossip about people behind their backs. When an intelligent person encounters someone who exhibits these behaviors, they know that the same thing will happen to them if they open up and share their deep secrets. Because of this, intelligent people carefully choose what they will talk about with toxic individuals. They do not allow themselves to disclose anything personal or intimate because they are aware that the toxic person will use it against them at the first opportunity. Number 14. Avoid attention seekers. Intelligent individuals adeptly manage difficult and toxic people by avoiding attention seekers. They recognize that toxic individuals may crave constant attention and drama, seeking to draw others into their negative vortex. Instead of getting caught up in their manipulative games, intelligent people maintain a healthy distance. They refuse to fuel attention-seeking behavior by not engaging in unnecessary conflicts or giving in to emotional demands. By setting clear boundaries, they protect themselves from being emotionally drained or manipulated. This discerning approach enables intelligent people to focus on more meaningful interactions and preserve their mental and emotional well-being in the presence of attention-seeking toxic individuals. Number 15. Know when it's time to leave. Intelligent individuals skillfully handle difficult and toxic people by knowing when it's time to leave. They understand that certain relationships can become toxic and emotionally draining, reaching a point where staying is no longer beneficial. Rather than clinging to unhealthy dynamics, Intelligent people prioritize their well-being and make the difficult, but necessary decision to distance themselves or end the relationship altogether. They value their mental and emotional health, recognizing that staying in toxic environments can hinder personal growth and happiness. By having the courage to walk away from harmful situations, intelligent people create space for healthier and more fulfilling relationships to flourish. Number 16. Stop liars from misleading. Toxic people are often compulsive liars, not only to deceive others, but also to deceive themselves. Their aim is to mentally justify their lies, and they convince themselves that their fabrications are actually reality. Intelligent people have the ability to detect deception. They also appreciate the truth and honesty. Through careful observation, they can unveil the hidden motives and manipulative strategies of liars. They won't be afraid to challenge false narratives or seek verifiable information. Their commitment to clarity allows them to stop liars from misleading. This is their way to foster an environment based on trust. Number 17. Forgive but don't forget. Intelligent people forgive easily, but they don't forget. When they forgive, it means that they move forward without giving a second chance to a toxic person. They let go of the negative emotions and make an effort to release the burden of bad things that were done to them. But they never forget. Instead, they remember every hurt caused by others. Thanks to them, intelligent people remain cautious and know how to protect themselves in the future. Number 18. The right to happiness. Intelligent individuals effectively handle difficult and toxic people by asserting their right to be happy. They recognize that they have control over their own emotions and well-being, irrespective of others' negativity. By setting healthy boundaries and not allowing toxic individuals to manipulate their emotions, they prioritize their happiness and mental health. Intelligent people understand that they don't need to tolerate constant negativity or abuse. Instead, they focus on self-care and surround themselves with positive influences. By knowing their right to be happy, they maintain a sense of empowerment, resilience, and a positive outlook on life, even in the face of challenging relationships. How do you deal with difficult and toxic people? Have you applied any of the previous ways? What were the results? Let us know in the comment section. We love reading your comments.
Before you leave, our team will be very happy if you can give this video a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe and click the notification bell so that you can be notified every time we upload a new video. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next video.